Hey everybody, it's Angelique, also known as Delight. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm outside in a park. That's why I'm at this weird angle. Um, I just decided to come outside. If you hear people in the background, I'm sorry. I'm in a park, putting my feet in the grass, and I'm sitting near the water in Long Island City. I live in New York. Um, Let me see if I can show the other side of where I'm at. Let me see. Oh yeah, there we go. It's so beautiful. You're looking over at Manhattan, but I'm on the Queens side. It's just a regular park where people just sit around and chill. Hopefully my data is picking up on everything. Um, I'm not dressed up, so don't expect that. I'm just doing something I can go to the park with. Um, yeah, so I went blonde. I got my hair blonde. I love it. Waiting to see who's gonna come online. I normally do not come online this early, but I was like, oh, let me go online and get this message out. Um, while I have the spiritual energy to do so. Okay, so I'm gonna start and I can watch the playback. Hopefully, it's picking up my voice good. Who's in the chat that normally follows me? Make yourself known in the chat so I'll know that my sound is okay before I start talking. I want to start talking, and then my sound is messed up. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Whoever's in the chat. Well, happy Sunday. All right, I'm gonna talk because it's easier to go live, and I make more money when I go live. So it's easier to go live and talk than it is for me to upload a video later. So these are the spiritual shifts that are going on now for 2024. I did another video, and I think in the beginning of the year. You can go back and find that, or I'll post it in the comment section so y'all can watch it later on, where I was talking about the spiritual shifts. Hey, Real. Can you hear me, Real? I don't want to keep talking and then y'all can't hear me. Are you able to hear me? Okay, great. Okay, great. I'll keep talking then because I'm outside. Is the Wi-Fi glitching because I'm on my data right now? I'm on my regular plan. Actually, I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm in a park. It sounds clear and I'm not glitching, right? Oh, if y'all are Dunkin' Donut fan, they're giving out free drinks for 2 weeks if you sign up on the app. So I already had the app. Just sign up with a new email if you already have the app and go order something. So I order like 3 little donuts for $1.50 and then I get this drink for free. And that's going on for like another week. All right, great. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'm just going to keep talking because I don't know like how long my data is going to allow me to talk basically. Um, anyway, hopefully everybody is doing well. I know it may not look too hot today, but that's because I didn't do no makeup or nothing like that. I just threw on something and ran out the house basically. But no jewelry, no makeup, just lipstick, whatever. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, Kay. So, all right. So I'm going to talk about spiritual shifts, right? That has been going on all 2024. Things that I've been going through. Now, some of you are going to say, oh, I'm not going through any of that. A lot of times you're not going to be going through these things is because you might be in a different time zone. You might have not did your spiritual work. I don't want to flash out too much. Let me zip this up some. Y'all may not be aligned, so y'all may not be going through certain things spiritually. But if you did the spiritual work, if you did your healing work, there are going to be certain things that you are going to go through, right? So these are things that I've noticed, and I've been going through it. I'll say this year is much better than last year, but I'm still going through it, right? All right. So I wrote this stuff down, so you know that I'm not copying from nobody. This is my handwriting. I wrote this stuff, I think Friday night, and today's Sunday, because if not, I would probably forget. And y'all can comment in the chat if you've been going through these spiritual changes. So what I've noticed is that people who are in the 3D, that means the third dimension, a lot of us have already elevated to the fourth or fifth dimension. Most people say we're already in the fifth dimension. And I feel like if you were able to see like spirits, demons, things that a naked eye cannot see, you already have been in the fifth dimension. So a lot of us, we were living in the third, but we were able to jump into the fifth dimension sooner. And that's something that I feel I already was able to jump in the fourth and fifth dimension. Sorry, some people walking by talking loud. All right. So what I noticed is that before, people who were in the third dimension were able to communicate with us, right? Now able to communicate with us. So because we've merged these dimensions, right? Then you would think, okay, if we're closer, we'll be able to communicate with each other. But no, before I felt like people had a right to talk to me, and now they don't. So if you're noticing that people are not DMing you, they're not texting you, they're not calling you, it's almost like y'all are not in the same time zone in a sense. So they don't even think of you. This is something that I'm noticing. So people who are not on your frequency are disappearing on your ass, okay? And this could be your family, this could be your spouse, this can be your best friend. And I'm noticing people that I've been friends with for years. I'm talking about 10, 15, 20 years. We no longer can talk. And I'm like, oh, let me test this out. So I'll call them or I'll text them. And they're like, oh, hey, I miss you. What's going on? And I'm like, this is strange. Like, well, how come you haven't called me? They're like, I honestly don't know. So these people are not going to have the urge to communicate with you. They're unable to communicate with you. They don't even feel comfortable hanging out with you, connecting to you. So don't feel no kind of way about this. This is because whoever is still in the third dimension will not be able to connect to you. They will not be able to communicate with you like they did before. Okay. So God, universe, whatever you believe in, your ancestors, they're literally separating you from these people. You're not even going to be able to date these people. You're not going to be able to even sleep with these people. I'm telling you, test this out. Try to hook up with somebody you used to hook up with before. They don't feel comfortable in your energy anymore. So that's a wrap. So anybody who's in the 3D ain't going to fuck with you like that no more. Yes, you've been getting ghosted. Okay, so yes, this is your spiritual confirmation. I'm getting ghosted as well, and it's increased. It's increasing. It started maybe, the ghosting started maybe about 2 years ago. It got really, really bad. I'll say maybe around 2021, 2022. But I'll say no, 2023 actually. It's really bad. Before people were still hanging out with me, but then when we would hang out, it would be a complete, like a silence thing. Like we don't have anything in common anymore. There's nothing for us to talk about. They're just sitting at the table or whatever, the hookah bar, and they're just staring at me. They don't recognize you. You look different to them, okay? When they see your photos on social media, you don't look the same to them. You look different. They really cannot comprehend what is it. They're thinking a physical plane, but it's spiritual. They can no longer relate to you. They can't feel your energy anymore. It's too heightened. Okay, so yes, you're gonna be getting ghosted. Sexual connections is not gonna happen like it used to. It's so easy, you know. So if you're seeing people just easily able to hook up with people, they're not in the 50. Then they haven't done the spiritual work, because anyone who has been doing the spiritual work and the healing work, they're not going to be able to just hook up with just anybody. It's not going to occur like that, because these people are not in alignment with you. Okay. Let me see. I think I said everything here. Okay, so it says they're disgusted by your energy and you're disgusted by their energy. They don't know why though. These people are they're not understanding. They think that, oh, maybe because they make more money than me, maybe because they got that new house or they got that new car, or maybe because she lost weight or he lost weight. My feet feel so good in the freaking grass. Hopefully no dog pissed in this grass. Um, they're thinking that it's physical stuff to why they don't want to fuck with you anymore, but it's spiritual. Okay, don't take this personally. I'm seeing a lot of people taking it personally, and me as a Leo too. I used to take a lot of things personally, but it's not that. They're faking that they did the work. They're faking that they have confidence. They're faking that they love themselves. They're faking that they're good, but they're not. I need you to start looking into people's eyes when you see their face on social media, when you see pictures of them, when you see them in person. I need you to start being able to discern how people truly are by looking in their eyes. All right, there's a lot of people who are telling me that they're good and they're really not good. I can see it in their eyes, you know, and they're not honest, because they don't want to seem, they don't want to tell you you're depressed. They don't want to keep it real with you. You know, me, I'm going through depression right now. I'm going through transitions. I'll tell you straight up. I have no problem telling people that I'm going through it right now, you know, because my life is transitioning right now and it's fucking uncomfortable. You know, I'm grateful and depressed at the same time. You ever been in that mode? And I can be honest about it, but these people are, they're lying. Even when they are depressed, they don't keep it real with you. Even when they're going through something, they're not transparent. They want to impress you, you know, and they feel good. Look at that sun, beautiful. They feel good when you, as a chosen one, or you as a spiritual one, are not happy, you know. What else did I write here? Um, yes, the sneaky links, they're not gonna be meeting up with you. Click like on the chat for me, even if you don't stay in my live. Just so it could bring more people to this message. The sneaky links are not meeting up with you. Even if you go have sex with these people that you feel you're attracted to, or you feel like, oh, I just gotta get a nut or whatever, you're not gonna be sexually satisfied. Anyone that's in the 3D and you're in the 5D, you're not sexually going to be satisfied by these individuals. They do not have what you need soul wise to soothe your soul. I'm telling you, you probably go do it and you're gonna go home and you're gonna finish yourself off and you're gonna be like, why is my physical body not reacting to this sneaky link that I craved so much before? All right, you know, I've been communicating with somebody from my past, and him and I, you know, before we used to deal with each other for like 8 years, we can never keep our hands off each other. And now it's like, it's almost like he's scared of me. These people who y'all not on the same frequency, they're going to be scared of you. They're going to be scared to be intimate with you. Oh God, I hate this. I hate when, like, see, when you have a high vibration, you can like be by yourself. You're sitting in a space by yourself, and then all of a sudden somebody feels your energy, and then they come sit right next to you, and it's like there's a whole park. Like, I hate when I tell you I hate this. I hate that. But I'm just gonna have to deal with it and get this message out. Um, if it bothers me, I'll just move. Okay. Um, you're gonna experience painful isolation. This is gonna be painful, guys. This is gonna be, it's a different type of isolation, guys, and it's for your benefit. It's not to harm you. It's to protect you. All right. I mean, a lot of your friends that you had for 10, 15, 20 years, people who you once was close to, it could be even your siblings, your mom, your dad, they're going to fall away. You're going to feel like, damn, what is going on? Some of you are going to spend your birthday alone. I might end up spending my birthday alone. Y'all know I spent my 40th birthday last year alone. I did hang out with two people, but it wasn't on my birthday. I was alone on my birthday. So this probably is going to be my second birthday where I'm by myself. Get used to being alone, guys. So this is going to happen. It's going to be a very painful isolation. Oh, this is something I've been noticing. Your simulation is changing. So your simulation meaning how you're viewing life, right? You know how like we just saw that simulation where they tried to unalive, who? That's a simulation. That's not even real. And more people are waking up to this. This is why nobody is like, oh, they tried to unalive so and so. No one's believing the simulation. The simulation has been glitched. We realize that the things that we've been seeing is fake. It's not even real. Oh my gosh. I got my first troll. Let me see. Uh Somebody call me Ice Spice. Please, Ice Spice is fine as hell. I wish I had her body. All right, I got them out of here. Hi, Lottie. How you doing? You just realized this was a live? Yeah, it is a live. I'm surprised I'm able to get on live because I don't have any more data left. But hey, I guess God really wants me to get this message out. So, something I'm noticing in my simulation is less people. So, the reason why you're seeing less people, and keep in mind, guys, I live in New York. There's always people, right? So this is the first time that I've come to this area. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's pretty empty. There's people walking around, but usually it's pretty packed. I've never been here where it's empty. So something that I'm noticing is that, oh my God, more and more people keep coming. I might have to move. I might have to move, guys, because this always happens when you have a high vibration. Everybody starts coming around you. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Hold on a minute. But yeah, so what happens is you go into the laundromat. The other day, I went into the laundromat. I went Friday, and I was like, "It's Friday. The laundromat is packed." I was pissed off at myself because I said, "Damn, I overslept. I wanted to go to the laundromat early, but I overslept." So when I got there, it was empty. I said, "Empty on a Friday?" So I said, "Well, is it a holiday or something?" It was no holiday on Friday, guys. Right? So then I went to the mall the other day. Again, it's a Thursday night. Normally people go shopping on a Thursday night. They probably just got paid or they getting paid the next day. And it was super empty. And I'm going, what is going on? So if you feel like you're going into stores, you're going into restaurants, you're going into places that are normally crowded, and all of a sudden it's empty, it's because people are starting to fall away in your simulation. I'm also even noticing in my dreams there's less people. So if I'm walking down the street in my dream realm, there's nobody there but me. Is anybody else experiencing this? Or am I tripping? So there's less and less people. Okay, I think they're coming over here because of I'm sitting near a tree. That's why. There's less and less people. Great. Okay, they moved. There's less and less people in the simulation, I noticed. And I'm going, this is strange. What's going on? So not only are the people in your life falling away, people in your simulation. You wake up in the morning, you walk down the street, you're going, where's everybody? You're going into a restaurant, usually it's crowded there. Why am I the only person in here? This even happened to me in April when I was in Mexico. it seemed so empty. I was like, what the fuck is this? So don't get scared. I think it's also it's like they can't see you and you can't see them. So whoever's in the 3D, there's a lot of people who are still in the 3D. So you cannot see them and they cannot see you. I noticed that people will bump me and I'm looking and they'll look at me and be like, wait a minute, I didn't see that. I didn't see her there. And I'm big as hell, guys, as you know. So people, they're not seeing you and you can't see them. And I heard another spiritualist say this. He said there's going to be a time where you're not even going to see your neighbors, right? You ever notice how you go outside and you never see some particular neighbors and you're like, I know that they live there, but how come I never see them? They're not in your dimension. They cannot see you. You will not see them. You're going to feel like you're in an empty neighborhood. And it's getting scary because I literally sometimes I live in New York City. I live in Queens, New York. And sometimes I feel like, how's that I'm walking down the street at this time in the morning or this time of night and I'm not seeing anybody? Where is everybody? People are falling the fuck out of my simulation. I'm not seeing friends anymore. Um, it's getting really awkward. You know, I even when I am meeting up with people that I'm cool with, there's nothing to talk about. You know, it's kind of like, you know, Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. There's nothing to talk about with these people. You no longer will have anything to talk to with these people. Okay? Okay, some people left, so I'm going to stay here. I forgot that I was under a tree. Hold on. Goddess says, yes, I've been experiencing this as well. Um, Lottie says, yes, I used to see loads of neighbors and they're gone. Like, what happened to them? They're falling out of your simulation. Um, Lottie says, yes, in my dreams, people moved out of houses, dreams, and left. Shops closed in my dream world, in the dream world is more empty. So that's another thing, too. Um, Businesses, buildings, places I normally see or used to go, they're gone. Those businesses are closing. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just the economy. But even the things that I used to do, I cannot do anymore. Those businesses do not exist. They're disappearing, right? And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe it's because of what happened during the pandemic or whatever the case is. But it's been 4 years now. What is going on? I'm going back to places and I'm going, hold on, that place is not there anymore. What's up? So don't get scared. All right. Your simulation is changing. And if you are seeing these changes, that means that you dimension that you're supposed to be in. Don't be scared about it. You're in the right dimension, okay? Let me get my book and see what's next in the list. What's next on my list? Oh, all fakes, all frauds, all scammers will be exposed. He's like, Tierra said, crows popping. I didn't even wash my hair today. I just this is like 3-4 days old curls. But thank you so much. I gotta wash my hair. I try not to wash my hair every day, even though I have like the texture to do so. I don't want to dry my hair out now that I'm blonde. Um, all fakes, all frauds, all scammers. That's it. They're gonna be exposed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move because people are coming near me and I don't want to talk near people. I'm telling you, this always happens to me. The other night I went to the park and I was sitting on a bench. Hey, J Cash. Oh boy, I was sitting on a bench and like it's not even sunny out here right now. It's like really cloudy. But yeah, more and more people keep coming near me. So walk with me while I go find another quiet spot because I don't want to be near people right now. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, the other night I'd rather sit in the sun. The other night, I went to the park, and it was nighttime. I think it was like maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I'm chilling, and it's empty out there. So there's a whole bunch of park benches. This girl picks the bench next to me, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I'm looking, there's empty benches on each side. And I'm like, look how beautiful this is, guys. Let me show y'all where I'm at right now. I was sitting over there. You see where that dog is at? And all those people came next to me. Why? Why? It's fucking ridiculous. Look at the Pepsi Cola sign. This is in Long Island City. Nobody try to show up here, okay? But anyway, yeah. So this is a part of New York City that I do love. You know, I live in Queens, and what you're looking at is Manhattan across this water. And there's a ferry that goes from Queens all the way to Manhattan that way. But anyway, so this girl, there's empty benches on each side, and she picks to sit right next to me. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And this is what happens when you have high vibrations. Like, people just feel the need to be next to you, even when they don't need to be, you know? Hold on a minute. Let me switch this around. Y'all look at the scenery until I'm done. And, you know, she comes and she sits next to me. Then she lights her blunt, you know, her weed. And I don't smoke weed, so now I'm catching contact by her weed. And it was giving me a fucking headache and a stomach ache. So then I had to move, you know. So these low vibrational people, I'm not saying she's low vibrational because she's smoking weed, but bitch. And then she's on the phone talking her ghetto shit. I was so mad. All right, I'm back. I had to move. Now more people come next to me. Now look, guys. There's nobody next to me now. Let's see what happens. Hold on. Look, I'm by myself right now. Let's pray that nobody comes near me, right? Oh my God, this is the shit you deal with when you are high vibrational. That shit is annoying. It's like you can't have no peace. You sit on the train, somebody want to sit next to you. You sit on the bus, somebody want to sit next to you. It's like, come on now, you gotta be kidding me. Give me space. They want to just energy vamp off of you, you know? It's like you're like a light. You're like a lamp or something. All right, I'm back. I'm behind the Pepsi Cola sign. Okay. All right. Let's see. Goddess says we have got to decode this, Goddess, because I do believe that this is a high vibration thing and a Leo energy thing. I have Leo parents. I'm a Leo as well, and I have a Leo friend, and we all experience this. I think it's a high vibration thing. I think the Leo thing, I know some Leos that don't get any attention. So I think it's a high vibrational thing versus a Leo thing. But I think people like Leos to be the life of the party and all that shit, basically. But we'll talk about that at the end. I got to finish this spiritual downloads. Yes, I definitely need personal space. All right, let me get this troll out of here. You know, trolls are just people who are losers, spiritual losers who need energy, basically. So they came in alive looking for energy, and I'm not giving nobody no energy, basically, pretty much. So let me put these trolls out and put these trolls in timeout, basically. Yep. Oh. And they're saying, oh yeah, surprise, you're the only person. When you see all this space, Why would you pick to sit right next to a person in a park with all this space? That makes no sense. I don't know you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If you're sitting on a train and the whole train is empty and somebody comes to sit next to you, what the fuck? That's weird. They're being an energy vampire. That's not normal. If you like people sitting on top of you in their space, go right ahead, you know? Okay. So as I was saying, start my own salon. Nah, I retired myself from doing hair in 2021. I'm not going back to being a hairstylist. God is going to use me in other areas. I am my only hair client. So all fakes, all frauds, and scammers are being revealed, okay? Something that's happening right now online is all those people who be stealing people content. I don't know if y'all noticed this is happening on Instagram, it's happening on TikTok. People are calling other creators out for stealing their content. So I don't know if y'all noticed that. And I should expose. There's somebody who has over 100,000 followers, and they used to steal my content, right? It's a woman, and she's in the NARC community, the narcissistic abuse awareness community, and she used to steal my content. And you know, back then, the reason why I didn't expose her, because everything's about timing. So right now, what the hell was that? Everything's about timing. So that back then it wasn't the right timing to expose a person. But right now, 2024, the year of karma, 8, 4. So it's 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. So this is the year of karma. So that's the reason why. Sorry for the noise. The ferry is leaving. The ferry is coming into the dock. I want to show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's like a little ferry down there. So they're coming into the dock and making sure they don't hit nobody. All right. So your crush. Okay. That's nice. Definitely in the future, I'm going to open up a business. Like I want a spiritual business, like that sells like crystals and, you know, spiritual utensils, things like that. When I move out the country, I don't want to do it here in America, pretty much. So what I'm noticing is that fakes are being revealed. There goes a boat. And that boat goes to Manhattan. See, New York is not that dirty and ghetto. They try to make it seem like every part of New York is so dirty, it's so ghetto, and it's not true. New York can be a very magical place. Anyway, I'm going to say this. In my simulation, nobody comes sits next to me. In my simulation, nobody comes sits next to me. Start speaking your simulation for the day and see what happens. Okay. So if you a fake ass, if you are copying somebody's style, you are stealing people's content, you're not coming up with your own ideas, you're about to be exposed. You'll be exposed to yourself. You're going to be embarrassed. People are going to make posts about you. Your family, your lovers, your friends are going to expose you. You're going to be exposed. So if you are fake, you a fraud, and you a scammer, if you're not getting money in a honorable way, it doesn't matter how bad your situation is, you are going to be exposed. You're going to get caught up. You might go to jail. You might have to do community service. People not going to fuck with you no more because they realize you a scammer. So you better stop. You better figure out how to hustle money the right way. I don't care how poor you are, what circumstances you're in, you have to figure out how to use your talents, how to use what God has given you to make money, okay? Be very careful. I understand some of you could be poor, you got kids to feed, you better figure out a way how to get that money, okay? So be careful, guys. If you're scamming, be careful. Summer peace. Yeah, it is. I love this area. this is a nice place to have a date too. That's something I noticed. You don't always have to have an expensive date. You know, I've had picnics out here before with friends when I used to have friends, and it's beautiful at night too. And there's restaurants around here as well, to where maybe you can meet up with somebody, have a little picnic, have your little wine, have your little snack, your little charcuterie board or something like that. And then if y'all really feeling each other, just go around the corner, go to a restaurant and have some drinks and, have some dinner. This is a great spot to meet up and have a date, basically. You ain't got to spend too much money. If a person doesn't even want to do that for you, they're not into you. People full of shit. There should be no reasons why, even during the summer, you don't have, ideas in a way that you can date people or even have a friendship date. People just, they're not into you. They want to do the bare minimum. They don't want to put no effort in. So that's bullshit. Okay, what's the next thing? You're able to pick up on people's shit easily. Okay? Tavern on the Green, that's on the other side. Tavern on the Green's on the other side of Queens, I believe. It's like towards Bayside, right? I'm in Long Island City right now, so I think Tavern on the Green is closer to like Bayside, Long Island area. You're going to be able to see fakes. I'm noticing people who don't even have spiritual gifts, they're able to pick up on people's demons. They're able to see people's true colors much faster now. You don't even have to have spiritual gifts. I'm seeing people who they've never seen ghosts. They've never seen, hey Lance, they've never seen demons before. It's a helicopter. They've never seen, they've never had a paranormal experience before. So you're going to be like, oh shoot, how are they able to see this? It's because the veil has lifted. The veil is thin. So even people who don't believe in the spirit realm, even people who don't believe in ghosts and spirits and demons and all that, they're going to start seeing. All right. And I love that for them, because the people who were the skeptics and they're like, oh, I don't believe in demons and ghosts and all that, you're going to be scared. They're going to start being able to see other beings from different planets and dimensions, okay? Hello to everybody in the chat. Make sure you click like on my video. You can also put donations on the chat, and you can also donate to me as well. My Cash App is $the light777. Ooh, that sun is beaming now. I need a tan. I'm too bright anyway. And PayPal is neoangie3000@yahoo.com. It's already written in the description of this video. So if you love what I'm talking about, love donation. Thank you. Yep. Okay, perfect. It's just as the sun is coming out. What I read in my notes, it says you will require more sunlight. So being that there has been a spiritual shift, the universe is changing, the planet's changing, Earth is changing, you are going to require even more sunlight. You are going to require more putting your feet in the grass to stay grounded. You are going to require more water. For me, spring water is not doing it. So I'm able to survive off alkaline water. I'm able to survive off of coconut water, or I will not feel, I will not feel like my thirst craving is quenched, right? My thirst is not quenched. I don't feel refreshed. If it's not coconut water, if it's not alkaline water, it don't do it for me. If you're still able to drink spring water, that's good. But for me, it doesn't do anything for me. So you might have to change your water intake, right? You're gonna need more sunlight. Get out near the water. I'm near the water right now. I'm definitely an ocean goddess, okay? I have to get near water to feel energized. I have to put my feet in the grass to feel connected to the earth. By the time I get home, I might want to take a nap, okay? So get in nature. Even if you live in a snowy climate, get in nature. Get in the snow, take a walk, you know. That's how you beat depression too. I felt so depressed this morning. I said, oh no, get your ass up, girl. You got to go get into some sunlight. Get in the sun, put your feet in the grass, go in the woods safely, hug a tree, okay? Feed some fish, get near water, go to the beach. You're gonna need more of this. You thought you needed nature before, you're really gonna need nature. That is the way that you're gonna be able to charge up, to feel energized, to get through your day. Especially if you're somebody who works in corporate, or you work in an office, you work in those fake ass lights over your head, you're at a computer, you're sitting at your desk all day, you're around tons of people, you're in this environment where you have to wear a mask and change your voice and code switch and all that shit, all that matrix BS to make money. Make sure you get enough sunlight and equally go out into nature in order to charge up. Charlie says, hello, goddess, loving the haircut. Baddie, thank you. I dyed my hair. It's kind of bright right now, but it will, I am kind of looking a little bit like Carrot Top, but I like it. It's pretty cool. It'll fade away eventually. Yesterday, nothing to find. Yesterday was the hardest time getting myself out despite really good weather. Push yourself. I pushed myself today. Push yourself. Okay, that's why I didn't even get dressed. I threw this hoodie on and some jogging pants and some sneakers, and I got the hell up out of the house. I was like, oh, nope, nope, you're pushing yourself. I went and got some breakfast. I still didn't eat yet. It's freaking, what time is it? It's 3:25 and I still didn't eat, but I got my breakfast with me. I got my breakfast from Dunkin' Donuts, or my brunch, so to say. But hey, boo boo, a little baby over there. Hi, I'm talking too loud. He's so cute. A little Asian baby. He's so cute. Babies love me. He probably like, what that lady talking about over there? She just yapping away. I would show him, but I want to show nobody's kid on the screen. But he's adorable. He got his little Yankee fitted on. But anyway, hey handsome, how you been? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I chopped all my hair off and dyed it blonde, and my fro was already growing. It's like I just cut it. It's already getting long. I'm gonna have to chop it off some more. My hair grows fast. Probably in like 6 months, I'm gonna be able to wear a ponytail. It's crazy. But yeah, let me focus. ADHD. Let me focus on this because I have a lot to talk about. So yes, get in nature. Get in nature. He said, well, you have a lovely shaped jaw and hair. What? You remind me of Halle Berry. Girl, I wish I looked like Halle Berry. Well, thank you. This, even being a plus size person, my mom had a very, like, cheekbone. So I still have cheekbones despite me being a plus size girl. I'm thankful for that. Thank you so much. Okay. What's next on my list? Oh, yes. So you're not going to be craving food like that anymore, guys. Your body doesn't require that. It's also universe training you because you already see what they're doing with the planet, right? You already see how it's going to be a famine one day. I'm not trying to scare you. There will be a food shortage. There will be a famine. If you got money like that, start your little pantry in your house. Start stacking up your water, your canned goods, even though that food is not good for us. Start stocking up. They have this generator, this water generator that actually creates water. I don't know how much it costs, but Google it. Where I think you you put it outside and it literally creates water by air. If you can afford that, get that. Get a generator. Prepare yourself. Once my money is up, I plan to buy a generator and I plan to get that machine that literally can create water from air. These are things you're gonna need. So the universe, God is training you to go without food. Believe it or not, I don't eat as much as I used to. I'm noticing that my appetite is decreasing and decreasing, and I thought it was just because, I had surgery almost 2.5 years ago, but I don't think that's it. I'm just not craving the food. You're gonna be able to smell the chemicals in the food. As I'm sipping on Dunkin' Donuts coffee, right? You're going to your favorite foods. You're smelling them, and you're going, "What is that?" You're in the grocery store. You're going to be circling the grocery store. This happens to me a lot. You're circling the grocery store, and you're like, "There's nothing here that I want. This looks nasty." So I thought it was just an age thing because I'm 40 now. I thought it was an age thing, like, oh, this just looks nasty to me. But no, it's really God training you to go without. It's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to have 3 meals a day. God, unless you're like some millionaire, billionaire, you're not gonna be able to have 3 meals a day. You're not gonna crave the foods like you used to before. So if your appetite is decreasing, it's training your brain, it's training your body to go without. All right. She says, "Oh my God, I have not been wanting to eat at all." I'm like, "What's wrong?" Because I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie too. Yes, I'm telling you. And I have good days and bad days where I'm like, "Oh, I'm just so hungry today." And then lately, it'll be like, "Oh my God." And the only way I realized that I had not ate, and I have been going through this, I haven't ate yet for the day. It's already three something. I've just had the iced coffee here, is I start getting headaches, and that's when I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't eat today." It's okay to fast, but make sure if eat something. Try to eat at least once a day. You know, some spiritualists say it's good to train your body to go without food for 3 days. If I could do that, cool. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, I had an eating disorder. I started this around 8 years old because being an overweight person. My dad was an overweight guy, so I got his body mass pretty much. And when I was 8 years old, I started eating disorder where I was skipping meals. I would tell my mom, "No, I'll eat breakfast at school," and I wasn't eating breakfast. "No, I'll eat lunch at school. You don't gotta pack me no lunch," and I wouldn't eat. So I'm not trying to trigger an eating disorder again. Believe it or not, some people think that big people can't have an eating disorder, and they can. But it's something that I'm noticing. I'm just not craving food like I used to. You'll be able to smell those chemicals in your food. Your brain is going to tell you, don't eat that. Your spirit is telling you, don't eat that. Because they're fucking with the food too, even more. They've been doing it for years, but they're putting more and more chemicals. You ever notice how your bread is not molding? If you're going to get bread, make your own bread. Or try to stay away from carbs. I love rice. I love pasta. I like bread, but that bread is something up with that bread. The meat, cut the meat out. I'm not eating chicken anymore. There's something they're putting in those chickens. Too much hormones. They're feeding the hormones. If you live in a country where you're raising your own meat, your own animals, that's different. But if you can be vegetarian or vegan, go for it. I don't think that's a diet for everybody's body. But just change your diet and your intake. I love processed foods, like I love Trader Joe's, all that frozen shit, but I gotta cut that out too. The processed food, guys, is killing us here in America. You live in another country, you're probably way safer because they don't allow certain things in your food in your country. But if you're in America, guys, please be careful of the processed foods, and maybe go like a day. I want to go a day or two where I just eat only fruit or only veggies for the day. Just eat. Trust me, I never thought that I would ever say this. This is how I know this is a spiritual thing. I never thought that I would even think this way. But you can smell the fucking chemicals in this food, guys. Your spirit be like, "Don't eat that." You know how many times I bought stuff from the grocery store and I threw it out? And in this economy, I don't need to throw any kind of food out. But your spirit's gonna let you know, stop fucking with some of these foods. Handsome says the food in America has always been processed with all type. Yes, I think they've upped the chemicals though. I know that they've always been bad since we were kids, okay? But they've upped. The chicken does not taste the same. The meat doesn't taste the same as it did when you were a kid. It's worse. It's worse today, and you can tell because how is this food lasting. Remember back in the day, you can go to your bread and it was mold on it? I want you to think about that. You can leave something in the fridge for too long and it will grow mold, right? Now things are not molding. There's so much chemicals in the food. Shit is not molding. Things are supposed to mold. Okay? Don't be drinking that juice off the shelf. Go to the refrigeration section, and that's more natural juice. All right? I'm a big person. I don't even drink soda. I don't drink soda. Cut out the soda, guys. Cut out all that stuff, man. I mean, even if you're skinny, you could probably get away with it more because you're skinny. But be careful, guys, with the food. The food is over processed. The food has more chemicals in it, and we're getting attacked from all angles. All right. What's the next thing on my list? Your relationships and friendships are going to end much faster. Lottie says, I love carbs too. Me too, girl. I got to get back to not eating rice. I've been eating rice now, and that's what helped me on my weight loss journey. I had cut out carbs for a whole year. This guy's spinning his daughter around. So cute. So your relationships are going to end much faster. So all those sneaky links, all those, situationships, those dead friendships, they're going to end faster. People's characters is going to be revealed much faster to you. I noticed that I would meet a guy, and if he wasn't right, he would stay in my life for a good year or so. That's not happening. Remember the guy I told y'all about last week? How he said he had a 1-year-old kid, and his baby mama put him on a restraining order. Man, I got rid of him. Then he started showing controlling ways, talking about, I try to call you, but I guess you can't talk on the phone and shop. Oh no, I got rid of his ass, okay? And we only had 2 conversations, not even. We only had 1 conversation on the phone. So people are showing their ass much faster. So be thankful for this. It is very depressing. The cycle can be depressing. Sorry, this kitty's running around. The cycle can be depressing when you really want love and you really want friendship. But wouldn't you want to know right away that that person is not the one? I'd rather know now. I'd rather know in the first conversation you ain't shit. I don't want to know, 6 months when I'm really into you or I slept with you already. So look at that as a blessing, guys. Don't be upset that these situationships are falling apart, or the guy that you need or the girl that you wanted to talk to. This world is abundant. Think of dating as abundant. Think of love as abundant. You will meet somebody else. And that is the universe trying to separate you from the people you're not supposed to be around. Lottie says relationships are difficult at the moment. Everyone is on edge. We need to all be coming together, but it has to be I can't say that word. Reciprocation. I'll say that. Real says, Charlie, you can eat what you want. I'm more of a pescatarian. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I'm more of a pescatarian too. I eat fish more, and I'm turkey. Sometimes I eat turkey. I have actually a turkey sandwich over there. Egg and cheese turkey sausage sandwich. Um, yeah, be careful with that red meat too. But it's crazy. I think the red meat might be safer than the chicken. There's something with that chicken, so be careful. Thank you, Nicole. Handsome said they be having a hidden agenda and secret animosity. Listen, people are energy vampires. All these people who didn't do the work spiritually, their energy, they come in. It's not just about money or you got your own place or they want sex from you. It's energy they want from you. These people cannot survive without your energy. So be mindful of that. People looking to energy vampire off of you. Real says it's like I don't have time for the BS no more, and I just leave them. I never been like this. That's good. That means that you are able to detach from people who aren't going to serve you. You know, don't get involved with people who are not healed. Don't get involved. Don't even get involved if you're not healed. If you know that you're in a dark place, then don't sleep with people. If you know, oh, is that rain? Uh-oh. I think that might be some drizzles. I hate this. You know, don't get involved with people knowing that you're not in the right place to love. Don't get involved in relationships if you're not ready. And I'm thankful for people that be like, yeah, I'm not looking for nothing serious, but if you're looking for something serious, part from them. If you know what you want and they don't know what they want, they just want to play with your body and play with your mind. Don't do it because you're lonely. I'm not going to tell you don't have sex or something like that. That's not my business to tell you, but I'm just saying that if you have sex with somebody who doesn't like you, who doesn't want to invest in you, who doesn't respect you, you're doing a disservice to your soul. All right. You can see the rain. Yeah, it's like it's a little bit of a drizzle, but I don't think it's gonna rain like that. I think I'll be okay. If anything, I'll just run underneath the tree. It was already a little cloudy. Thank you for the $5, Charlie. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pour. It's just a little cloudy. I think it'll drizzle. I think I'll be okay. Um, but yeah, this is just something that I'm going through too, where meeting people is harder. And I go outside. Y'all see me, I'm outside right now. I go to restaurants by myself. I shop alone. I travel alone. I was just in Mexico in April by myself for 8 days. Like, I'm always by myself, but I just don't be meeting people. So I think it's a spiritual protection thing, and we're just not in the same dimension with people. So be thankful when people are falling away from you fast, and it's because they're not in your dimension. Y'all not on the same level. And I see people who were my potential lover watching me. The last person I kissed months ago, I see him watching me on TikTok. He won't click like on my videos, but I see him in my story watching me, so I know he's watching me. He's mad at me because I didn't sleep with him. Like, I don't give a shit. Be mad. I don't owe you my body. There's people like that. um we were friends for 3 years, and he made a move on me, and I was just like, not right now. You know what I'm saying? And how he's acting, I'm glad I made the decision not to sleep with that person, because when people can't have your energy, because I felt the last time I saw him back in January, I felt he was in a dark place, and I did not want to sleep with somebody who's in a dark place. I felt like wanted to he wanted to push that energy inside of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needed saving, and I was like, I'm not saving this man. This man needs to save himself. People don't understand. As a woman, men will pump their energy in you when they're in a dark place. Yes, a woman could do it to a man, but a woman I think it's a little different. It's like the man enters you. Women, we intake. Men don't have a womb. So women, when a man is in a broken place and he enters you, he is putting his pain, his dark thoughts, his darkness into your womb, and you hold that energy. I don't care if you can't even get pregnant, you still have a womb. And women, we hold that energy. I felt that on him. It felt like he was broken, like he was in a dark place, like he just wanted to energy vamp off of me. And I'm glad I made a decision not to sleep with him. Like, he still has a lot of healing work to do. So be careful who you sleep with. And yes, you could be a man or a man and a man, a woman and a woman, but it's different when a man can enter that person. All right. So I know I have a couple of gay followers, a couple of gay supporters on here. It is a difference when the phallus can enter you. They can take your energy faster than two women. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's deep. It's deep. Now, you said you thoroughly clean your chicken. So you can clean your chicken, but they inject the animal before they killed it with chemicals. That is something vinegar cannot clean off the chicken because it was injected by these particular hormones. So you cannot wash hormones out of the chicken's flesh. You get it? But you can eat what you want. Most of the pumping is even dumping. That's funny. Last time I ate goat, it made my tummy hurt. It was curry goat. Exactly. Gorgeous Georgia, she gets it. Yes, we're the receivers. Exactly. Men are the givers, women are the receivers. So be careful, ladies. Be careful. I heard this the spiritualist that I watch, his name is New Life. No, his name is Brother Yosef, but his channel is New Life Tools. I talk about him all the time. I love his work. And he was saying how it's hard to see when a woman is drained by a man. No, it's not. It's very easy to see. I can see from a mile away. When a man is draining a woman of her light, her spiritual light, she'll start to look old. She'll start to look old. She'll look drained in the face. She'll start to lose weight a lot of times. She'll look like death eventually. She's very exhausted all the time. You should not be sleeping with somebody and you're exhausted. You should be hype. The man will. A dark man has a very high sex drive. A lot of people don't understand that, and they need to keep having sex with you over and over and over and over again because they're draining you of your light. So be careful, ladies. Be careful. I was in a situation like that when I was in my 20s for about 5-6 years. I dated a narcissist. And I started wearing sweatpants, stopped doing my hair, my looks declined. It was terrible in your 20s. That's what I tell people all the time. I look better now in my 40s than I did in my 20s. Y'all don't want to see photos of me in my 20s. I look a hot-ass mess. I'm a late bloomer. I went backwards. That's why my friends that I grew up with, they see me and they be like, you look like that when we was in our 20s. I want you now. I didn't want you back then, but I want you now. It's really funny, And it was because I was messing with energy vampires and narcissists in my 20s that drained me of my spiritual light and of my looks, believe it or not. I don't know. I'll try to find some photos of me in my 20s. I might have been a little bit slimmer back then, but I look better now at 40 than I did in my 20s. All right, let's see. Hi, Jesse. Hey, Trey. You really can't protect your friends. Like, I remember I had a friend a couple of years ago. I cut her off in 2021. And she was sleeping with an energy vampire narcissist. And he even told her that he was doing dark magic on her. And she didn't listen to me. She was sexually addicted to it. You have to understand, you become sexually addicted to these narcissistic energy vampires. You think that sex is good, but it's not. It's an illusion. I warned her. I told her, I was like, he's a narcissist, girl. First of all, she was already 100 pounds. She got down to 80 pounds, guys. She got down to 80 pounds. She went from wearing dresses all the time, dressing up, to wearing sweatpants. I was like, girl, you're looking crazy. Her hair was falling out. She was looking all dry. She's very light-skinned, lighter than me, because she's half Dominican. And her under her eyes got really dark. It was terrible. It was bad, and I don't know what happened to her because I cut her off in 2021 and she was still sleeping with that man. Hopefully she's alive and well. I don't know what happened to her, but I warned her. You can warn people, but these people have to see it for themselves. You can't make them stop dealing with these energy vampires and these narcissists. All right, let's go back to the spiritual list. Um, so your dreams right now, before you'll be able to feel like when you're dreaming and you wake up, you're like, oh my gosh, that was a crazy dream. Now when I'm dreaming, I'm waking up and I'm feeling like, did that really happen? Like, did that happen yesterday or was that a dream? So if you're unable right now to tell if this was a dream or is this in this physical plane, don't freak out. So let me tell you this beautiful dream. Yeah, that happens too. You can gain weight with a narcissist. Like some people do. Yeah, you can, and they're okay with it because a lot of narcissists, even if you gain weight, they don't want you to look good. So they feel if you gain weight, that happened to my mom. My mom was naturally a skinny person, and then she gained a lot of weight. She got to like 215 pounds when her normal weight was like 160, 170. And the narcissist did not want her to lose weight. Whenever she would fast or whenever she would go to the gym, he would say, no, I don't want you to lose no weight. And she looked good. My mom was one of those people that no matter how big she got, her stomach was always flat, but all her weight went to her boobs, her butt, her thighs. She was in shape like me. I'm big everywhere, but some narcissists don't mind if you gain weight because they feel like, oh, make you less attractive, and then they don't have competition. Men or women won't be running after you like that if you were skinny. You said that's why you don't sleep with nobody. These people are so cunning. Yep, they are. You gotta be very careful who you sleep with. What else is next? Oh yeah, so the dreams. So the other night I had a beautiful dream, and when I woke up, I was like, was that a dream or did that happen? And then I said, wait a minute, that had to be a dream because I'm not rich. So are y'all, I want y'all to write down how y'all look in your dreams, okay? This is going to show you your future because most of the time who you are in your dream realm is going to be who you're going to align with in this life. So the other night, or it could be a different variation of who you are in different realms, right? So the other night, it was actually this week, I think it might have been Tuesday or Wednesday night, I had a dream, and I had a mansion, right? So I had this beautiful mansion. So I'm filthy rich in this dream realm. And I had on a purple gown. It kind of looked like a muumuu, but not really a muumuu. It was like this purple gown, and it had all these different like emblems. I don't know what these emblems, these patches, this design, I don't know what it was. My head was covered. I had on a head wrap, and I had on gold, like pure gold earrings, gold necklace, gold rings. I was just like, I was filthy rich. And I had a guest. I opened up the door, but what's funny is I can't see the person's face in the dream of who I'm talking to. I can only see me. So the person's like, oh, thank you for inviting me here. Like, can I get a tour of your home? I'm like, yeah, sure. And my home was mostly like wood and glass. All the windows was like stained glass. It was just the most beautiful thing. It's so intricate and vivid. It was so scary. I woke up like, oh my God, I was in one of the most beautiful homes I've ever seen in my life. And it was like stained glass windows. And it was super clean. And I'm walking, and I had a key. It's an old-fashioned key. It wasn't like digital or anything. And this house looked almost like a cathedral. It was a mansion, but it looked like one of those castles, right? And it was just so beautiful. And on each wall, I had art. So I'm going down this long hallway, and it's art. And the paintings were of like, it looked like black kings and queens. It was crazy. I don't know if those were my ancestors or was that art from black artists, but there was no white folks on my wall, okay? It was all pure people of color on my wall, and they had on beautiful gowns too. And they were like, "Oh my God, your art is so beautiful." And I said, "Thank you." There's art in every inch of my home. And I'm opening up each door, and each room was different. So one room is like all greenery, you know, one room has plants in it. Another room had, it was like a library, but when you walk in the room, it went all the way up to the sky. It was just like different books, and it was ladders to where you can go in the ladder and pick a book. It was this house was crazy, guys. I woke up like, I'm fucking filthy rich in another dimension. What the hell? And it wasn't like I was rich with just money, but it was just like one room is all plants. Like it looks like a garden in one room. Then I open up another room and it's all books. And I open up another room and it's all meditation and meditation music. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. As I'm looking at it from a different perspective. And there was some rooms I skipped, and the person was like, "How come I can't go in there?" And I said, "No, those rooms are off limit. You cannot go in those rooms." And let me tell you, man, when I woke up, I was so excited. Like, I hope this is what happens after I die. Or I hope, like, you know, some way I align to this version of me, because I was just like, this is beautiful. This is crazy. I almost didn't want to wake up. It's crazy. It was such a beautiful dream to have, and to see myself in that light, you know. So write down your dreams, guys. This is probably one of the most beautiful dreams that I've had so far in my life. And I think that there's different versions of us in different dimensions. And I need to meet her, because I was just like, whoa. And I look like myself. I'm a little skinnier in that dimension. You know, my hair is longer though. I noticed that even though I had a head wrap on, it's almost like I could see my hair. My hair is longer. There's like no blemishes on my face. My skin is like beautiful, you know. And I just think that was just so crazy. So write down your dreams. You are going to be so confused. You're going to wake up going, wait a minute, was that a dream, or was I really there? You're almost not going to want to wake up, guys. Another thing that happened to me, I actually fell off my bed this week. That's how intense my dreams are getting. I literally fell off my bed this week. Thank God, even though I was sleeping, I have very good balance. You know, I've always had very good balance. And I just, when I opened my eyes and realized I was falling, I fell on all four. So thank God I have a good reflex, basically, so to say. And I just ended up on all four, you know. So, and I was like, what the hell was that? What was I doing to where I fell off my bed? It's crazy, but I'm glad I'm all right. And thank God I didn't break anything, because I'm a heavy person. So thank God I didn't break my knee. I didn't break, you know, I didn't hurt myself at all. I did hear like my pelvis bone pop a little bit because I need to stretch. But thank God I didn't hurt myself. I was like, why the fuck did I just fall off my bed like that? That was so scary. So yes, there's something definitely going on in my dreams. They're more vivid. They're more intense than ever. So look out for those dreams and write down everything. If you have a horrible memory. Oh yeah, so the other spiritual download and things that are happening is, of course, we talked about this before. You're gonna be called to oh, see, now the sun wanna come out. Ain't that crazy? Now those people that were over there near the tree, they left. So isn't that crazy? Let me show y'all guys. The people that had went to go sit next to me. Look at that. Not over there, not to the left, but where the tree is at. Now look how empty it is now. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. And Charlie said, "You are rich." That dream could also mean I'm rich in spirit. It may not mean I'm rich in wealth, money, but maybe I'm rich in spirit, and that needs to add up. You know, it needs to align one day. Okay, so You're going to be called spiritually. Oh my God, it's so hot now. You're going to be called spiritually to cut down on your social media. You know, I even me, I'm a little bit more quieter now. You know, I'm trying to put the content out there, but honestly, I don't feel led to do so. And I only come on here now when I feel led to do so. Even though I need the money, this is my only way I'm making money right now. I applied for unemployment. I did not get it, you know, so I am in a jam right now. Okay. So, cut down on your social media. Only post when you're led to. Don't get caught up in this whole social media because they can cut social media off. So if you're addicted to social media, let it go. Start cutting down on how much photos you're posting. And people are watching you even more now because people are not in alignment. They need to watch to compare. They're trying to compare their life. They might have the money, but they're not happy. Okay, so they need to catch up to you. They need somebody to compare themselves to. So definitely cut down on your intake, cut down on how much photos you're posting. Don't update everything on your Facebook, everything on your Instagram, everything on your TikTok. You don't have to talk about everything. You don't have to follow all the trends, okay? I'm shadow banned over on TikTok, so I don't think I posted like some photos and that's it, but I have not posted any of my content probably for about a week now, and I'm not going to probably till mid-August. Um, where my Leo's at? It's almost Leo season, July 23rd. So happy birthday to all the Leos in the chat. I am a Leo. My birthday is August 15, and I'm gonna try to have a good birthday. But yes, so that's short. Cut down on your social media intake. There's a lot of BS also. There's a lot of diaspora wars. There's a lot of gender wars going on social media. A lot of this shit doesn't even happen in real time. But all of a sudden, there's all these gender wars online. But this doesn't happen. I don't have arguments with people in real life, in real time. So to say, you know, I give you Taurus vibes. I don't have no Taurus in my chart. That's the first I've heard that. I love Taurus men. Taurus women are cool too, but I think you probably think I give you Taurus vibes. Maybe the way I look. This is something how a Taurus would look. Kind of earthy or masculine, so to say. Nah, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo, Scorpio moon, and Capricorn rising. Let me see. Long hair in the dream is good. I think so. It's another sign of abundance and wealth. All right, I think I got that. Let's see what else. Did I miss anything? I had 3 pages full of these downloads. Oh, the timeline shifts. I understand people say that time isn't real. It's getting hot out here, so I'm sweating. That's why the sun is beaming on me. Even though you may not believe in time, you know that there's some form of structure of time that we live on, okay? So timeline, people having timeline shifts. So you know how they said Dr. Ruth died and what's his name? What's the guy, the white guy from back in the day? Richard, is it Richard Simmons? I think it's Richard Simmons, his name is. He died before, guys. Dr. Ruth died years ago. Richard Simmons died years ago. So we're having these timeline merges and things like that. It's crazy. So that means that there are multiple timelines going on at the same time, and now they're merged, right? So in this time zone, in this timeline, you know, Richard Simmons and Dr. Ruth or whoever, they died years ago, right? And in this timeline, they just died now. You get it? So this simultaneously, all these timelines are now merging together. right? And people are noticing this, like, wait a minute. So this is when they say time isn't real. Oh, they got a party boat. Y'all hear that music? It's a party boat. You hear that? They having a yacht party over there. But anyway, so these timeline shifts, people are realizing, wait a minute, this is weird. What's going on? This happened already. I seen the, assassination thing happen on, with the, who, I can't say his name. I seen this already on The Simpsons. I already saw this. We knew that this was going to happen. Also, all the people that they called us conspiracy theories, we are going to live through the conspiracy theories. Okay? We're going to live through the conspiracy theories. Everyone who thought these were conspiracy theories or The Simpsons is BS and things like that, it's not. We're not phased because we already knew that these things were going to happen. Shut your damn dog up. Nobody want to hear that mess. So don't get freaked out. We are already living in the conspiracy theory. I am sweating. We're already living in the conspiracy theory. We already knew that these occurrences were going to happen. We already know in a different time zone, different timeline, this happened already. Okay? This is why those who were aware, we already saw it, we already know it, and we're not phased. I'm sitting back, you told your friends, Democrat, Republican, this is not real. We told them that the political things weren't real. They're already pre-planned. Nobody believed us. Now we're seeing in real time the things that we said is coming to pass. Sit back, don't argue with nobody, don't get involved with it. Just live in your own simulation, in your own timeline, and let things play out. All right. A lot of these things we're watching, this is happening in 3D. People are realizing, oh my gosh, the government been playing games with us. People, oh shoot, guys, a wedding. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Can I? Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it. Somebody over there getting married. Oh well, they taking their photos over there. I don't know if y'all saw that. The beautiful bride down there. Oh, so sweet. But yeah, so don't get into any arguments, guys. Let it play out. Sit back with your popcorn and your wine or your coconut water or whatever you prefer and watch what's occurring, okay? Don't even worry. Don't even get into the arguments with these people. Let them vote. Let them believe what they believe in about the world. And I'm talking about in America because I don't know what's going on in other countries. Whatever else is going on in your country, and you saw these things happening before they were going to happen, let it play out. It's supposed to play out. It really is. And then the drizzling, they say if it rains in your wedding, isn't that good luck? All right, what else? Oh, another timeline shift. So another timeline shift is you are going to be craving things from your past. So if you were craving snacks from your childhood, cartoons, anime, TV shows, things like that, this is natural, guys. And the reason why that is because your spirit and your brain wants to go back to when you felt real. Okay. You said it's your aura and looks. Thank you. I think so. Sometimes. So I'm noticing that I want to pick up candy that I used to eat when I was a kid. And this is where your brain and your spirit right now needs to be comforted, because this right here, the realm that we're in 2024, it doesn't feel real to us. It feels so fake. Things are going on and it just feels so fake. Oh, y'all want to see the bride and groom? Let me see if I can get them on camera. Can y'all see them? Her dress is so beautiful. I don't know if y'all can see them. That's beautiful. Oh, they kissing now. Okay, here we go. Ooh, go back. There you go. All up in the camera. I'm in New York City. I'm from Queens, New York. Okay, so you're gonna be craving trying to go back to your childhood. It's not that you want. Are you from Trinidad? Hey, Trinidad. It's not that you're going backwards in your spirituality. It's that you want to be comforted with things that it felt real to you. You know, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, it felt real to you. Oh, they're getting closer and closer. Y'all want to see them? Aw, congrats to them. Girl, I don't know how she not sweating in that dress because I'll be burning up. So beautiful. Hmm. Very nice. Okay, I know y'all don't give a damn, but I like to see weddings and stuff. Thank you. I cut my hair recently and dyed it. I got tired of that energy that was on my head, so I had to get rid of my hair. But I wear wigs and head wraps and stuff too. Her bridesmaids are cute too. They have on pink dresses. Lottie says it's true with timelines. I almost meet some people and they feel like they are on death time. And the reason why it seems like these shows and The Simpsons are predicting it is because most of the things are planned, guys. They already happened. A lot of what we're seeing already happened before. It's a time loop. So it's not like, oh my God, they guess what's going to happen. No, a lot of the things that are happening are planned. This already has happened before. They're planning it. So it's just the spiritual law is that they have to tell you what's going to occur. Okay? They have to tell you what they're going to do. That's spiritual law. As long as we tell them in plain sight. But if you're not paying attention, you're not going to see what they are telling you. This is why they put it in books, they put it in art, they put it in movies. They have to find a way to tell you. That's what Hollywood is about. That's what the music industry is about. And people say, "Oh, it's just art. It's just a movie." No, it's not. It's the spiritual law. They have to tell us. They have to do a representation of in the physical realm of what's going on in the spiritual realm. Okay? Where in the 80s and 90s, everyone was on the same timeline. It's a beautiful, I'm looking at the wedding. 80 and 90s were the best. It really was. I time traveled to 1996 and 97 a lot. You know, even though a lot happened to me between 12 and 13 years old, I love to go back to those timelines. It was a lot of good memories, basically. You didn't see that? Showed y'all the. I already showed y'all the wedding. I already showed y'all. I don't know if you can see. There's a lot of light out here. There's a lot of sun out here. Yeah. That's cute. It's kind of sunny out here, pretty much. But yeah. So yeah, don't freak out. You're not going backwards. You're just trying to comfort yourself because you know that this reality is not real. There's a lot of fake shit going on. You're seeing the fake. You've seen that the 3D shit is fake, and so you're gonna crave to go back to the 70s and 80s and 90s or however old you are, and it's to comfort you. That's when it was real. When the meals felt real. You know, your mom cooked you good healthy meals. You're gonna miss your mama's cooking. You're gonna be able to smell it, feel it. I can smell 1997. That's how crazy it is. I can smell the 90s air. I can hear certain music. I can time travel back into my old room when I was 12, 13 years old with lots of posters on the wall. So you're going to be doing a lot of time traveling back to your old self, your childhood self, because that's when it felt real. Drastic changes in your appearance. So I'm noticing a lot of people, if they had locks for years, people I've known who had their locks. I don't even call them dreadlocks, but that's what they are. I call them locks because there's nothing dreadful about locks. So people I'm noticing who had locks 10, 15, 20 years are cutting off their locks. I just chopped off my hair and dyed it blonde. You're going to see a lot of drastic changes in the people who did the spiritual work. You're going to see a lot of drastic changes, and it's because your spirit needs to match your outer appearance. So your outer appearance needs to match your inner appearance. Okay, so you're going to be like, why did they cut their hair, or why did they do this, or why did they do that? So you're going to appear brighter spiritually to these people. You're going to look different. Your face is going to look different to these people. Your body is going to change. A lot of things are going to change about you, okay? So embrace your new body, all right? Don't feel like, ew, what's going on? Even my body has changed. And it's not just I'm getting older. It's just, I'm just like, oh, this is different. My body didn't do this before. I didn't crave this before. I didn't look like this before. Even my face to me looks different. All right. So you're gonna appear more attractive, more beautiful. Your light is even more brighter. It's crazy how I'll get on camera some days and I'm depressed. You have no idea I'm depressed. And somebody comes into the live or a comment on the video like, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Your light is shining. You're glowing." And I'm like, how the fuck am I glowing while I'm depressed? So no matter, even when you think that you're sad or you're going through something, people still are able to see your spiritual beauty. Just because you're going through something, people are still going to be able to see all the soul work that you did. Okay. Jay Cash says, yes, bless that marriage. Let nothing come between them two. Jay Cash says, oh, that's interesting. I've been having some night sweats too. You're definitely going to be having issues with sleeping. So if that's part of it, yes. Night sweats, I've been getting that too. And I just took it as, oh, it's a hormonal thing because I turned 40 last year. But yes, I've been getting night sweats as well. It's an on and off thing. It doesn't happen all the time. But yes, night sweats, tossing and turning, insomnia, your sleep pattern switching up. You're waking up at the same time. You're going to bed at the same time. It doesn't even matter. There's something with the 6 a.m. thing. Now it's switched. Now I'm falling asleep at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I actually did. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. and I woke up at 11 a.m. So that's happening as well. But yes, that's crazy that you mentioned that. But yes, I've been having night sweats as well. Your body is overworking in the dream realm. So you're gonna wake up and you might have, the print on your face. People are like, oh, you probably got a demon on you. No. If you're not waking up and you got scratches on you, or you're bleeding or something, or look like you got jumped in your sleep, it's not that. It's just that your body is doing a lot of astral work in the dream realm. Some of y'all are working overnight. Some of y'all are time traveling in the dream realm. So that's why you wake up, you go, oh shit, my body feels, damn, I feel like I was running or something. What the hell was I doing? I feel like I was flying all night. Ooh, it's hot, guys. Woo. Shit. I ain't trying to flash y'all, but I need some air up in here. Oh my gosh. Well, you'll time travel when your body is ready to. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're ready to do something, you'll do it. Don't do something that you're not ready for. I never practiced doing it. It just started to happen. When you elevate, it'll happen naturally. We need to meditate. But yeah, don't do something you're not ready for, because some people say they be getting stuck in certain dimensions. So don't do something you're not ready for. I time travel back to like the 90s all the time. I love it. I really do. It's fun. It's comforting. Let's see. Yep. Me too, Serene. Serene, that's your name. I've been sleeping a lot too, but I don't be feeling rested. When I wake up, I'm not rested. So that's gonna occur too. And you're not rested because you're doing a whole bunch of shit in the dream realm. So you're not sleeping well. Try to meditate. Try to meditate before you go to sleep. I use crystals as well. Put a crystal, a clear quartz under your pillow. Put a obsidian under your pillow. If you're into crystals, I have it near my bedside. I gotta switch out my crystals though because I need some more protection. Make sure you're praying before you go to sleep. When you wake up, pray over your soul because you're doing a lot more spiritual work in the dream realm. Make sure y'all send me a donation, guys. I need a financial blessing. This is my only job at the moment. My Cash App is $the light777. Somebody write it in the chat for me. Thank you. All right, let me see how much battery life I got. Let's see. You know what else I've been noticing too? People keep saying they seeing people who look like me, and I'm like, what? And even one of my supporters from this channel, he sent me a photo of a lady. She kind of looked like me. She looked like she could be like maybe my Spanish cousin or something like that. I always find it funny when people show me photos of people who look like me. It's never a Black American. It's always a Cuban, a Dominican. Even my own mom. I remember years ago, my mom, she saw a girl in the grocery store and the girl was Dominican. I said, well, my twins are Black American. It's funny. Everybody always thinks I'm like Dominican. I mean, my mom was half Cuban, but I find that funny how my twin out there, my doppelganger, they're always Afro-Latina. They're never Black American. I find that very interesting. Hush, doggy. Thank you, Real, for putting my Cash App. Thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate it. What else I was talking about? Oh, yeah. So the appearances, I think I went through that. You're going to appear different. Your body is changing. Stretch. I need y'all to stretch. Your body's going to feel stressed and stiff, and just get out there. If you go to the gym, great. If not, go for walks. I'm not a gym person. I plan to join the gym maybe during the winter time when I make it more money. But work out at home. Stretch. I do stretch every morning. I have to. My 40-year-old bones is different now. Get to the park, go for a walk. I'm more of a walker. Go for a jog. Because your body is going through more now, that means you need to do more exercise and more water drinking. You need to do more, guys. I'm telling you. Sorry, I don't know what kind of plane that is. I don't know what kind of plane that is. Jay Cash said the cartoon shows of the 90s and TV shows. Yeah. Everybody's feeling really nostalgic right now. Because their spirit needs to go back to what was real. It seemed more real back then when you were a kid than it does now. This simulation, this timeline is too fake. It's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse stuff. All right. Spirit is telling you, don't travel. It's not time to travel. I really wanted to go away for my birthday. I wanted to go to New Orleans. I really can't afford it. But thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it. I wouldn't suggest you travel right now. You already saw with the glitch. There's thousands of people stranded because of the glitch of the cyber attack. Be very careful. And I didn't understand it because I really would have went away. So you might be having some money blocks. I'm having severe money blocks right now. I'm surviving off. I don't know how the fuck I'm surviving. But I am, because my unemployment still hasn't gone through yet. I quit that job June 10th. it's almost August, so almost 2 months that I've been surviving off of faith. Okay, so you will see money blocks, you will see cyber attacks, you will see outages. Be very careful. Consult with God when it's time to travel, because I'm being told you ain't going nowhere, girl. And now it makes sense to why God approved of me to travel back in April. You know, even though I wanted to go away for my birthday, I didn't want to be in New York City because I don't have any friends in New York City. You know, I only have 2 male friends in New York City, and you know, I didn't want to ask y'all to hang out with me for my birthday, you know, because I don't know y'all. You know, I could make plans with somebody from YouTube and then they don't show up, you know, and I'm sitting there looking stupid. So it's either I'm going to be by myself or I'm going to be with one of my male friends, you know. And I made plans with one of them, but we'll see what happens. But just be careful with your planning and your trip, your traveling, because they are fucking with the traveling. They're fucking with the planes, the trains, the buses, all of that. Be very careful. Maybe driving your car, go to the next city or something like that. But please be careful. I love black tourmaline. It's my favorite stone. I love it. Yeah, see, I'm glad you went on your cruise, Real. I'm telling you, God knew. God, and I heard that because God told me back in April, like, you better go to Mexico in April. And I didn't even know I was going to get an income tax check, because usually they take it. And I think I ended up getting some money back for income tax. So that helped out with my trip, actually. And I'm glad I went in April. You know, the weather wasn't too great when I went in April to Mexico, but I just heard, like, you're not going anywhere for a while. That sucks. So I don't think that we'll be able to travel till maybe the end of the year. I mean, you can risk it if you want. Maybe not the airplane. I don't suggest you do it. Be very careful. So God is definitely going to tell you when you can travel, when you can't. God, I better let me know, girl, you ain't going nowhere, maybe to the end of the year or maybe 2025. So be careful, guys. Our traveling is going to be fucked with. And if you don't have any money, any friends where you are, and you're going out of the country and you can't get home, you better have extra money, have a credit card, because you could be stranded. There's a lot of people who got stranded. Thousands of people got stranded, guys. Lottie says it doesn't make sense. A real friendly, lovely, real person like you, Angela, you should have lots of people that you vibe with in New York. Well, see, the reason why that happens, you already know that I do chosen one content. And this is something I have to stress to y'all, because a lot of y'all are younger than me. I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41 in 2 weeks. You got to be careful who you invest in. So the longest friendships I had was 20 years, right? So that means I met them at 20 and our friendship ended around, recently, right? Or I met them 10 years ago or something like that. You got to be very careful, because I invested my time and energy in a lot of narcissists. That was a time when I was not healed and I was not right. 20 years ago, I was not healed. I was not the person I am today. So as you get older and you elevate spiritually, these people are naturally going to fall out of your life. So in New York, this is a very narcissistic city. This is not a place that you come to be in peace. This is a place where you come to work, where you come to fulfill your dreams and things like that, right? So it's a transition in my life right now. And I went through this when I was 31, 32 back in 2015. 2016, when my life changed, and my grandmother died, left me and my uncle the house, and my money changed, and I had to let go of all these friends. I had a best friend for 8 years, and I woke up and realized everybody was a fucking narcissist or trying to use me for money or energy or whatever. Use me just to hang out. They like my energy. Your life transition as you get older. So my advice to y'all who are in your 20s, I need y'all to invest in high vibrational people. But at the same time, I can't stop you because those are lessons. You meet these people because they show you a reflection of yourself that you need to heal. You feel me? So if you gotta fuck with a narcissist, dating wise or platonically, in order to transition into your healing, in order to transition into your higher self, that's just what you gotta go through. So that's why I am alone at 40 years old, right? I don't have friends like that because I invested too much energy in fucking narcissists and demonic people that now I had to let these people go. And then naturally, as you elevate and you get older, you gotta let people go. Y'all not the same anymore. You know, I had great friends too. You know, I had amazing male friends at one point, but what happened was a lot of them started to want me sexually or wanted to be with me, and I was like, I don't like you like that, bro. I look at you as a brother. So I had to let those male friends go, and that's natural. That's nature. You know, your friends will fall for you sexually or romantically, and you're like, yeah, you might end up marrying them. And I didn't want to be with these men, so let them go as a friend. You can't be friends with men that want to fuck you. That's just the truth. Oh, they cyber attacked. So cyber attack is going through the internet, pretty much. They can stop your bank account. They can stop the planes. They can stop information. You can't get to your money. You can't do nothing online. That is a cyber attack. They're going through the internet. They're going through the computer system. They're going through the systems that run us. They're going through the internet. You ain't gonna have no Wi-Fi. You ain't gonna have no cell phone service. You're not gonna have access to your bank accounts. That's the cyber attack. And they cyber attacked, and planes couldn't fly. So there's thousands of people right now in America stranded in the city or another country. They can't get back into the U.S. right now. That's funny. I heard Spirit Airline was still doing flights, but Delta, American Airline, U.S. Air, thousands of flights. But Google it. So that's what happened. There was a cyber attack. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. You're in London? You're in Europe? Also Euro, right? What was I saying? So yes, that's the reason why I don't have friends at 40. I got about 2 female friends right now. They live in other states. But that's how that happens. Don't invest in negative people, guys. Don't invest in narcissists. Hey, we got a party boat. Let me see if I can show y'all. You see that boat over there? They jamming. I guess it's an all white party. But yeah, that's what happens. So my advice to you younger ones, you're in 20s or you're in your 30s, be careful who you invest in. You can even get married to the wrong person, guys. You gotta be very careful. You can get married to the wrong person, and I'm seeing that too. A lot of people are getting divorced after 10, 15, 20 years. They don't love their partner anymore because they changed so much spiritually. They're not in alignment. They not feeling them no more, and I'm even having friends I grew up with, like, damn, man, I should have married you. I should have been with you. Like, I ain't feeling my wife no more. And it's sad. It's disgusting and sad, but it happens. And I do think that I will get a new soul tribe because back in 2015, 2016, I met new people. And I had some friends that lasted till about 2021, and we're not friends anymore, So I did meet people in between. But, no, I'm down to 4 friends now. Am I okay with it? I'm okay with it. I get bored sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to talk to myself. I don't want to talk to you too. I get bored. I haven't hit the lonely phase yet. I'm not lonely at all because I really enjoy my own company, and I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad for those of you who do feel lonely, but I'm never lonely. I just get bored, and then sometimes I get horny. That's it. And oh yes, guys, I have been abstinent for 1 year. And I can't believe it. It's been a year since I've been intimate with a man. Okay? which is intercourse, meaning. I looked up and said, wait a minute, I haven't been with a man since July of 2023. And it doesn't feel like it. It just feels like maybe a couple of months, you know? And I'm okay with that because I don't want to share my body with the wrong person and they energy vamp off of me. Yes, of course, I've had chances to sleep with certain people, and I just decided, they're not the one. Their soul isn't right, and that's why I wasn't intimate with them, pretty much. And I haven't kissed anybody, felt up on nobody since January of this year. So that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, So yeah, I am a born again virgin right now, guys. And I really don't share that on my channel, but yeah, I felt like I should share this with y'all because some of y'all might think like, oh, she probably be messing with this guy and that guy. No, I'm really living that true life. So no, I'm not getting affection from friends, and I'm not getting affection right now from a man either. All right, so you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. And it's very rare because I've never been like that. I've always had a lover in my life. I always had a lover. Even if I was single, I've always had someone that I can kiss and hug or make love to, So I think this is my third time in my life going a year. So in my 30s, 2 times I went without it for 1 year. Usually after a year, I kind of like break my virginity. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. I'll let y'all know if I break my virginity. We'll see. But yeah, I just made a year, and I feel fine. I don't feel like I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get peen. I don't feel like that. So God is good. So Jordan says, I got let go in April and still job hunting, and the economy is so bad. It really is. Guys, it's bad. Like, I'm applying to mad jobs and they're not hitting me back at all. I did get hit back by one job, but it was only a 3-week job. I probably should have just took it, but I don't know. We'll see. If they're still hiring, maybe I'll just take the 3 weeks. I think I can make maybe like $1,000 in those 3 weeks, basically. So we'll see. I don't know, guys. Who knows? I have no idea. Ooh. Oh, let me see how much time I got on my phone. All right, I got to get off my phone soon. Anyway, I've been on here for 2 hours. I had such a great talk with you guys. Let me see, did I miss anything from my list? Nope, I got everything. I did. Oh, as we were just talking about intimacy, you're not going to be able to be intimate with just anybody anymore, guys. So, get rid of that. You're not going to be able to just, connect sexually. Like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, you're not going to feel sexually satisfied sleeping with people who's not elevated, who hasn't done the spiritual work. You're not going to be sexually satisfied. So don't even waste your time trying to be a thot and a bot out there, okay? Trying to be a hoe. I did me, in my 20s, I was reckless. In my 30s, by the time I hit 30, I was not out there like that at all. So, you change. When you elevate spiritually, you're not going to be, it is no way you could tell me you elevated spiritually and you feel comfortable sleeping with a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry, there's something off about you spiritually. If you actually feel comfortable just meeting a random stranger and then just screwing them, you know nothing about them, they have not invested in you, you have no friendship, I ain't buying it, Thank you. I hope so. I really hope so. I know my money will increase soon, but yes, but keep in mind, I am not working right now, guys. If y'all financially can afford it, send me a donation weekly or monthly. Is greatly appreciated. If you want to see me keep putting out my spirit and putting out content, that's how I'm surviving right now. What else? They jamming, man. I wish I was on that boat right now with some wine. Woo, I am sweating, guys. Y'all see that? But I need to sweat. I need the sun, And I have on all black. I'm crazy. Whew, I'm gonna take a nice shower when I get home. It is so beautiful out here. I'm glad I came out here. I feel so much better. If you're going through a depression, if you feel like your spirit is low, please make sure you get out into the sun. Um, Definitely. Thank you for those who donated on the chat. But I also have Cash App, and I have a Zelle and a PayPal, and I'll put that in the comment section when I get out of this, and it's also in my description bar. I also do phone sessions, guys. So if you need someone to talk to about a situation that you're going through spiritually, and you feel like you can't talk to friends, you can book a phone session. It's $20 for 30 minutes, $40 for 1 hour. And I will put how you book me in the comment section. Okay. You email me and we find out what day and time you want to talk. And that's how we do it. Guys, another thing, for those of you who do book with me, please don't hit me up the day of. Hit me up 24 hours in advance to talk to me. All right, respect my time, guys. I love y'all. I love those who book with me. If you have given me a donation within this month, thank you so much. I'm not going to call your name out because I don't want to chop up anybody's name, but you know who you are, and you will be blessed for blessing me. So thank you to those who have booked this month or booked in June. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, let me see if did I forget anything. Oh yeah, so a lot of you were asking about the foods. Ooh, my phone is overheating. It's hot out here. Let me tell you something. When it comes to like food intake and all that stuff, eat what your spirit is guiding you to eat, guys. I don't want to tell you what to eat, right? If your spirit is telling you stop smoking that weed, right? I'm not celibate, I'm abstinent. There's a difference. I'm abstinent because if I find the right soul, I will definitely connect with them sexually. So I consider myself abstinent, not celibate. I'm not like trying to wait until marriage or something like that. That's not my and celibate means that you don't masturbate, you're not gonna kiss, you're not gonna hug, you're not gonna connect at all, and that's definitely not me. It's just that I refuse to lay down with a soul that is broken. I refuse to share my body with somebody that, I'm more high vibration than they are. I'm not into toys. I know people always say that use toys. I'm not into toys. I need a real person. I either I go without, or I do it. Some people are into toys. Some people are into self-pleasuring. That's never been my thing. I am one of those people that's like, I'm either not going to do it at all or I'm going to do it. It's weird. It's just never, I don't know why I'm like that. I'm just not into it, basically, and I got little friends. Sometimes we call each other and have fun on the phone, but it don't do nothing for me. It do something for him. It does something for him, but it don't really do anything for me like that. He the one that be doing all that moaning on the phone, but it don't really do nothing for me like that. I mean, I'm attracted to him and everything because we used to deal together, but I think men get more pleasure from that phone type of thing. It's just not me. It's just like, what's this? It's fun, but it's not my thing. I don't know why. I've never been that way sexually. I need to connect with somebody to feel completely satisfied. I don't know, Vibes Cartel. I probably did hear that song before. I like him. I like Vibe. I like reggae. That's my shit. I love reggae music. I can't get really into Afro beats, but reggae, I think because I grew up around West Indians, but I love reggae. Let me see. Yeah, it's not. It's if you don't have a connection with somebody, I just can't do it. It's just like, oh, this is whack. If I don't like him, if I'm not digging his energy, like, I'm good. No, thank you. I actually crave more kisses and hugs now than I do intercourse. Not that I don't like intimacy, but it's just, I just crave more affection than I do like, I don't know, maybe I've had enough sex in my lifetime that it's just like, if I don't have a soul connection with the person, then I don't want to go there, you know? So this is what happens too when you elevate. You no longer are going to view intercourse the same way as you did before. And you know the difference, because I'll be talking to people and they're like, well, I can't go a week without it. And I'm like, I would hate to feel like that. I don't know. I don't think I would survive if I couldn't go a week without sleeping with somebody, you know? But I will say this. When I hit 40 last year, my libido skyrocketed. So in order for, I think it's a huge accomplishment that I went a year without being with a man, because I'm always in the mood. Imagine always being in the mood, but you still haven't found someone to share that energy with. So it's not that I don't have any sexual desires. It's just that there's no one to connect with. So my libido, I feel like I'm 21 internally now with my libido. You know, men's decrease, but mine's has increased. I feel like I'm 21 again, but at the same time, I haven't met anyone spiritually to connect with that I feel safe with, to want to be intimate with. It's crazy. So imagine you're hot and in the mood all the time, but it's like, there's nobody to connect with. So what's the sense of doing it? So I'm proud of myself that I went a year. Thank you. Let me read this fast because I got to get out of here. I don't want my phone to completely die. Real says, it's so bad here. I'm about to astral travel to find a lover. That's so funny. Go on your astral travel date, right? Go get some in an astral plane. That's funny. Lottie says it's interesting how you can dream about how you can smell it in 1996 air. Yeah, you can smell it. You can taste it. You can smell it. All of that. The air was different back then. It really was. It's difficult to describe. It is. I understand. Yes, you can smell it. You can hear. Everything is different. With Jordan, this guy from El Salvador lost interest and started ignoring me. He was treating me like a sister. Oh, no. And being overprotective of me. Who you talking to and who is this? What? That's weird. How he gonna lose interest but yet act like he your husband? I just saw something. A lot of men fake that to make you feel like attached to them. So he could be attracted to you, but he's pretending like he's protective over you because he doesn't want to fully commit to you. But he's going to give you fake feelings through him trying to be protective of you, but he really doesn't want any commitment with you. That's crazy. Characteristics I look for in a man. I like spiritual men. I like healed men. I am attracted to men of color. I don't like religious men. He has to have confidence. I love a confident man, not a cocky man, but he has to be confident. Fun. I like a man that likes to laugh. I like a man that has a life. You know, he doesn't have to make a lot of money, but he has to be stable. That means that he is able to care for himself. He has a place to live. He can feed himself. You know, he has passion and a drive for passion in life. I like the men who know themselves, pretty much. I like generous men. I like gifts. I like men who like to be outside. I'm not really into introverted men. I like men who like to come outside to the park or go have dinner on a rooftop. I like men that love themselves, spiritual men, definitely. I will definitely pray for you, Charlie. Oh yeah, I like affectionate men. He don't gotta be freaky, but he has to be a sexual being, you know? Some people don't like sex. Some people don't like attraction. Oh my goodness, now they're recording a video in front of me, guys. Look at this. I gotta get out of here though. Now a dude's out here recording his rap video. All right, let me get out of here because I don't want my phone to die. Yeah, my phone is overheating. It says cooling down. They're doing a rap video out here, guys. I seen a wedding, a rap video, so I gotta get out of here. But yes, that's what I like. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all soon. Don't forget to donate to my Cash App and to my Zelle or PayPal. Don't forget to book your phone sessions as well. And hopefully these spiritual tips have helped you. Have an amazing week. I gotta get out of here because my phone's overheating. I'm overheating. I'm sweating. I gotta get out of here. I love you guys. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Let me get this fucking Trump out of here. There's always somebody who want to tell you your worth. You don't tell me. I'm not even checking for you. Somebody always want to tell you not the prize. I never said I was the prize, but I know my worth. All right. You should know your worth, and I know my worth. So kiss my big yellow ass. Anyway, bye guys. I love you so much, and have a great week. Peace out to Alaska. I'll talk to y'all soon, guys.